Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. Industrial workbenches with integrated tool storage. And brought to you by PaintedAutoBodyParts.com, the leading U.S. auto body parts online store. Trinity Performance 333, a full fire solutions specialist company. And by the Dirt Expo, Arizona's original and largest off-road show.
Well, you guys have been blowing up the internet with phenomenal questions. The AMSOIL Tech Tips seems to be a huge, huge success. We love the comments and feedbacks. We hear you. But you also sent some questions, so we got our expert here, Len. Len, let's talk about a few of these questions that got sent in and see if we can explain a little bit about what's going on. Phil from Santa Fe, New Mexico says, should I change my oil when it turns black? Great question. What do you say to that?
I would say no, you do not need to do that. The oil turning color is the natural progression of the oil going through its lifespan. Things get in the oil, anything that the car consumes, such as gasoline, ends up in the oil through many different ways, blow-by being one of them.
Yeah, now blow-by, that's pretty cool. We actually have a graphic right here. Phil, what's happening is when it fires, it's actually blowing some of that by the rings, and it's by design. It's going to get by there no matter what. You got a massive amount of compression, so whether it's oil, like you said, gasoline, whatever's up in there, carbon, soot, it's going to go down in the oil and it's going to turn black pretty quickly.
Right, and as long as the oil is designed to handle that, to handle those byproducts of combustion, if you will, there's no issues.
Now our next email, do I really need to change my oil every 3,000 miles? Dennis from Orlando. Dennis, great question. I do, but I don't know if you have to anymore. What do you think, Len?
Well, buy a new car and look at the owner's manual. Most of them have moved to 5,000 miles. I would say that's pretty much table stakes now. Some are at 7,500. In fact, John, we've got an oil at AMSOIL, that our signature series, it'll go out to 25,000 miles. So as long as the oil is formulated to deal with the byproducts of combustion, it can handle that. The dispersant package, the detergency package, all those weird technical things, as long as we've covered our bases, there's no problem leaving that oil in there longer.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Len, thank you for sharing a light on some of these questions. You guys keep the feedback coming. Man, these tech tips are phenomenal. Go to the AMSOIL website, check out all their products, and send your feedback and comments and questions. We'll get some more on the air to motorheadgarage.tv.
Bob Burton is our PaintedAutoParts.com Motorhead of the Week and a U.S. Army veteran. Now, Bob says he wanted to honor other vets, but he didn't have the money to give to charity. So 17 years ago, Burton decided to build out his 1980 Dodge D50 to honor the fallen. Now, the engine is a 53 Hemi. Transmission is from a 79 Dodge van. Side mirrors from an 86 Escort. Seats from a bass boat. That's my favorite part. Rear end from an old F-150, and the wing courtesy of a Peterbilt truck and an S10 Blazer. You'll also find parts of a Chevette, a shop light, and a mailbox somewhere in there. This thing is a Frankenstein. You know, I love the pins on the dash too. Those were his dad's from 47 years of combined service in the Navy and as a policeman. You don't have to be a car collector to be our PaintedAutoParts.com Motorhead of the Week. You just have to love cars. Send us a note at motorheadgarage.tv. A special thanks to Bob Burton and all those who served our country. And we wanted to thank you, the viewer, for tuning in to Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. We'll see you again next week.